Hi guys, you will see clips online where they will be described as Jacob Rees-Mogg owning the socialists or owning the left or owning the Labour Party, when in reality it's Jacob Rees-Mogg insulting the public, insulting voters. Jacob Rees-Mogg has nothing but contempt for anyone who's below upper class, anyone who's middle class or lower. Absolute contempt. He described food banks as a beautiful thing, something honourable, when in reality food banks are a demonstration that the government is not functioning. It's the government's responsibility. We pay our taxes in order for the government to provide a safety net for the public. You know, anyone could fall into a situation where they need to rely on a safety net like welfare or whatever. And because that doesn't exist, charities have to step forward and do the job of government. Now, for someone like Jacob Rees-Mogg, that's perfectly fine, because he'll never fall into that situation, because he has tens of millions, maybe even hundreds of millions hidden away somewhere, and he's going to be perfectly fine. He'll never have to experience universal credit. He'll never have to experience using a food bank, because he's protected. Now, he goes on in this speech in Parliament to basically insult the public, insult voters, claim that people who don't vote for the Conservative Party are incompetent or basically stupid.
So, having a photographic identification is ensuring that a problem doesn't arise. This country has an electoral system of which people can be proud and of which people have confidence.
But then why do you need to fix it? The number of cases of voter fraud was something like 6 cases. You know, would Jacob Rees-Mogg consider, well, you know, there are so many homeless people, we should do something about that. We should stop the presses, make sure that homelessness is sorted out before we move forward. No, homelessness is okay. The rise of food banks is okay. But if there's the possibility that the number of alleged voter fraud could be counted on 2 hands, then we need to do something about it.
We mustn't allow that confidence to slip. We don't want hanging chads and then to deal with it afterwards. We want to stop hanging chads happening before that becomes an issue and before personation becomes a risk. It is only reasonable to ask people to turn up with their photographic identification or get it from their local council so they can vote. And I fear it's absolutely classic of the socialists. They don't have any confidence in their own voters. Because we have confidence in our voters, because we think our voters will not find it unduly onerous or taxing to turn up with an identity document of some kind.
I don't even know what to say anymore. A tough's tough. Boris Johnson is a tough. Jacob Rees-Mogg is a tough's tough. Someone who has complete and utter contempt for the working class. To get an ID takes time and effort, and in some cases a significant amount of money. We still don't know what ID is required going forward. But for example, if it's a passport, which of course Jacob Rees-Mogg has, many working class people don't have a passport. They don't actually have the money to travel abroad. So those people, if they want to vote, will have to go maybe and get a passport or some sort of ID in this form. This is a cost. If it's going to be provided freely, if it's going to be provided free of charge, that's a different thing. But I can guarantee that the Conservatives will not be pushing for free ID for people to vote. This is about shoring up support on their side and creating obstacles for the opposition. Disenfranchising people from voting, not encouraging people to vote. Because they have seen that when turnout is low, it benefits the Conservative Party. If you can continue to suppress turnout, then you will maintain the status quo. But Jacob Rees-Mogg knows this, and he just doesn't care. And he'd pretend that it's the socialists who are insulting the public, when in reality it's him. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?